Hello, and welcome back to the Cove with more Battletech. We're coming back today with priority mission Served Cold. We're going to head off to the moon of this planet that we are at and destroy and arms my gore dropship for Lord Corrosive. That should be pretty good. Alright, Anveld, in orbit the first moon. Alright, as you heard, House Corrosive has suffered greatly at the hands of the Directorate. We can't change that. Sorry, excuse me there. We cannot change that, but we can show Lord Corrosive that we're his ally, and that our word can be trusted. We need his help with our data archive, yes, but that isn't why I agreed to this mission. If we are to prevail against the Directorate, I must unite the founding houses under the Restoration's banner. Without their support, we'll have no way of replacing our bosses. Understood, Lady Arano. Let's get the specifics of this job he's given us. I seem to remember something about a dropship. Oh. I'm sorry, I have no idea. I feel awfully tired this morning. Right, let's keep going. He's called the New Grange. Oh, good grief. Sorry about that. He's called the New Grange. He's a transport vessel, ostensibly civilian, named for an old line of yard ships. The New Grange has been certified for commercial flight in the Directorate, the Capellan Federation, and the Taurian Concordat. In all other ways, she's completely unremarkable. At least, that's what her official paperwork says. I gather Lord Corrosive disagrees with the official paperwork? You know what? Yeah. And what's the real story? That's what we want. The New Grange is running weapons into the Augeran Reach to supply the Directorate's war effort. Her crew has been using an old commercial port on Anveld to fuel up between trips. Ships like this one could help explain the Directorate's unexpected strength of arms. In its interest to destroy it. Alright, sorry about that. I think I just had a bug fly down my throat. That was a, yeah, sorry, this is not the best beginning of a recording ever. According to the intel we've been given, the New Grange is carrying more armor than any Union-class dropship has any right to. Attacking her directly will be a waste of time. Thankfully, Lord Madeira has already found us an alternative approach. The Anveld fueling station was designed for civilian use. It isn't a hardened target, and its components can't withstand a sustained attack. It will go while the New Grange is refueling, and below the station's primary fuel reservoir, her armor won't count for much. The resulting explosion will smash her like an egg. Okay, that's cool. That's one way to make some directed weapon explosive charge. Alright, telling the truth, it'd be a disaster if... You know what? Let's just make sure all our bases are covered. We're definitely sure that it is the truth. From my own study of the New Grange and the situation on Anvil, I'm convinced that Lord Corrosive is telling us the truth. There's something deeply suspicious about this ship. It isn't the commercial transport she pretends to be. Okay. We lean on our backstory? I think we do. There's no point in having it if we don't. I appreciate your honesty, Leviathan, and I understand where you're coming from, but I'm no more eager to spill innocent blood than you are, I promise you that. If we can raise the New Grange on the comms, I will offer her captain a chance to surrender. I'd rather take prisoners than fill graves. The Reach has seen too much death already. Okay, that sounds like a workable plan. Let's move forwards. Hang on a second, boss. If this job were as easy as blowing up a fuel tank, Corrosive would have done it himself already. What's the catch? I mean, why send us after such an easy target? Lord Corrosive sent the last remnants of his personal guard after the New Grange for 2 weeks ago. The lance of hardened MechWarriors. They were summarily destroyed, a complete loss. There were no survivors. Okay. Well, sounds like an unusually heavy security detail for a smuggling operation. Yeah, I think that's definitely worth asking. It's bizarre, I agree, but we have only Lord Corrose's word to go on, and he didn't personally witness what happened. We should approach this dropship with an abundance of caution, bring the strongest lance you can field, and keep your eyes open while you're on the moon's surface. I'd recommend bringing a heat-efficient lance if possible. Anvil's atmosphere and climate will quickly overwhelm your heat sinks if you are not careful. Alright. Don't worry, I think we have the situation under control. Yes. Alright, very good. I'll be with you on the comms. Good hunting, Leviathan. Alright, so turns out we're going to go to the moon. Alright, we're gonna send out our best lands here. We're not gonna pull any punches. Definitely bringing the archer. The archer is for sure. Question is, our Highlander. Yeah, what have we got? The double heatsinks are good. We also have auto cannons and LRMs. Yeah, you know what? I think that's going to be very good as far as heat efficiency is concerned. Now, the only other question is the awesome. We do have snub PPCs, an MG. Would we rather bring that or something else? I think we're going to be fine with the awesome. We're going to go for the high heat efficiency. The archer's also reasonably good and about as equal with Marauder. Yeah, so maybe we can pick some off at range. If not, we have the armor to withstand. We'll also see about where is Ranak? Yeah, let's bring Ranak. Spymaster, you can move over there. I think. Actually, you know what? Maybe we do want Hammer in the Archer. It wouldn't be the end of the world. We would get extra cooling, which may give us some more barrages. But we also do get to move first if we are sticking with Spymaster. That is a pickle. Well, Rabbit and Angel, you two are fine. I think we'll go. Let's see, 3s or 2s. I think we can cope with the Solora initiative. We'll also have the bonus of Bulwark, so we'll be able to, be able to tank a fair bit more damage, which is probably useful. We'll have that cooling vent, so that'll make up for the Martian atmosphere. And the sensor lock will still be useful just in case. Okay, so with Martian biome, we are going to be dealing with it doesn't tell us the exact amount, but that'll be fun. Let's go ahead and deploy.
MechWarriors, prepare for combat.
Oh bother, hang on a second. Well darn, I missed it. We had a Spymaster with the extra high spirits. We could have used our resolve a little bit more efficiently if we had brought him. Oh well, you know what? It's not the end of the world. We just hadn't considered that aspect. It's not necessarily a mistake, so we'll see how it goes. Alright, so engage and destroy the New Grange. Destroy the ship's security team, and the New Grange must not escape. Fair call. Lord Corrose's challenged my authority, and he was right to do so. His daughter died in my name. We're going to do what we can to earn his help and support. That means destroying the New Grange, a smuggling ship that has been running weapons to the Directorate. Will be your voice on the comms for this drop, Leviathan. Let's get this done. Alright, keep your eyes open for the New Grange's security detail, and be ready for a fight when it arrives. I'll be rooting for you from here. Okay, well, I suppose there is no place like home, and not being on the middle of a battleground is probably a safe place to be. So I can't really hold that against him. Alright, well, let us see what we have.
Command interface initiated.
Alrighty, there's a lot of activity on the ground, Commander. It looks like the new ground is being prepared for launch. You're going to have a tight timetable to get there and blow the station's fuel reservoir before it lifts off. It looks like there's the first typo again that I've noticed. No space in between those. Alright, I'm seeing the turrets in placement and the light battle mechs activity on the ground, but it appears that the security detail we were warned about is off-site for now. Samaya will be monitoring her sensors for any sign of incoming dropships. He's got that right, Commander. If I see anything, you'll be the first to know, and I'd advise you be wary of this secondary landing pad up here on the ridge. If I were dropping a defensive lance, that is where I would do it. Okay, so we're definitely going to have to deal with that.
Good hunting, Commander. I'll be running ops for you from here.
Alright, well, let's zoom out and see what the terrain looks like. We have... Alright, so we have a path going down here. That's a peculiar position. Up top, we could also have an alright position. We need to destroy... We don't get to know what they are yet. Okay. Fuel pumping station. Turret generator. Ooh. Ah, 2 turret generators. Okay. So I was thinking that was the other. Right. Well, if they have turrets, we're definitely going to want to take them offline, and those generators are the quickest way to do so. Let us go... Actually, hang on a second. How much health? We don't get to know yet. Okay. Let us bring Hammer. Actually...
Ready for orders.
Yeah, we're going to be out of range for now. You know what? We're going to quickly mosey on up over here. We're going to try and take this one out first. Then, as we come through, we should be able to either take on the lance as it arrives, or get a sensor lock and go for that turret generator. Something along those lines would be ideal. So, let's run Headhunter forwards.
Moving to position.
Alright, we have enemy
something.
contact. Some light and medium turrets. Alright. Hammer, let's go... You know what? Everything's sort of in range for you, so let's just pop you up over here. Yeah, everything's within, so maybe we can get rid of those turrets.
I'm your spaniel.
Ooh, and we've also got a light mech. Okay. 25 tons. Gonna go with a commando. Alright, Angel, let's bring you... yeah, we're gonna bring you up here as well. We're not gonna separate our lands. We've got to make sure that we have a good position for when they drop in reinforcements. Alright, little commando taking shots on the archer. No biggie. That's a whiff. For us, we're gonna go...
Standing by.
Rannick does not get eyes on target. Okay. Theoretically, we could take a shot with the Gauss and a medium. He is in not the world's best condition. One of these shots would be enough to destroy whatever part of the torso if we did miss the head. Okay, so we'll keep that in mind. Otherwise, we have nobody else. Alright, you know what? I think we're going to pass up this turn and see if we can get shots on that turret generator. We've only got 2 and they're later on. So we're just going to make sure that there's nobody else in the area that we would have better shots with. Ooh. Okay. So someone's got autocannons way in the back. Alright, we're going to have to deal with this. Alright, let's go.
I'm your spaniel.
Oh, if we move you here, we can go against that turret generator. You know what? I think that target is far more beneficial to us.
On my way.
Reduce the incoming amount of fire damage. Yeah, shredder turrets, SRMs, and flamers. Not wonderful, but could be worse. And we're going to have to... Well, actually, no, we don't have to split our fire. We'll target you anyway. We'll go... let's see, 100 damage. We'll make sure that we have the... We just send 2 LRM-15s, or do we try and get the perfect number and hope that a single missile does not stray? You know what, that does not seem like a good enough idea to me. We're going to send 120 damage worth. That means, what, 5 could miss? You know what, I'm not going to risk it. We're going to send an extra LRM-5 just for good measure.
Got it, Commander.
A little bit of extra ammunition now is far better than needing more later. So, that should help us out.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, Rennick, let's roll. I do want to take out that other turret generator. There it is, a fuel pumping station. That is out of range, but it should be fairly easy to maneuver. Actually, you know what? Maybe I have come across this at the wrong angle. Yeah, maybe we should have been trying to go along this way. Take out that, and then rotate around, and then deal with the fuel pumping station, and then the reinforcements, if that's when it arrives.
Good to
Yeah,
go.
okay. That's what we're going to do. We're going to move Rennick up over here. We're going to take out that commando.
Coordinates received.
Or at the very least, we'll put shots onto the commando. We're going to go precision strike, see if we can just get rid of him and remove all of their targeting ability. Fairly solid. There goes the right arm.
Critical hit, Commander.
And a little bit of... Yeah, a fair bit of their torso. Okay, they're pretty well out for the count. Let's bring...
Receiving you.
Angel, you do have LRMs. You know what? You've got jump jets too. LRM-15. It's not a terrible shout. I think we'll go ahead and... You know what? If we're only moving... we're probably not going to raise that much... Oh, wait. No, we have a full barrage ready if we jump. I don't think we'll need everything. Maybe we just send out the snubs. Yeah, you know what? It's fine. We're going to go ahead and we're going to put as much damage on it as possible. Again, we want to make sure that this guy does not survive. We need a solid 70 damage plus 70, 80. So we need a very good amount of damage because 2 snubs should probably be fine. We'll drop off the LRM for now, and I think that should be fine as far as heat build up. Yeah, the 5x25, that's 125 damage, which is quite substantial. That should be enough. You know what, maybe we're going to drop off the second snub. Yeah, there we go. And that'll keep us heat neutral, but should take out our target.
Target acquired.
Excellent.
Target neutralized.
That I can deal with. Alright. Enemy contact, they are slowly marching forwards. Alright.
Hey, let's slip the dog before.
2 55s and a Panther, which is 45 back up there. Okay. Well then.
Receiving you.
We're already at the top of the turn. Huh. Turns out, we couldn't do anything with Rabbit. Okay. Well, what to do? I suppose, I was thinking about potentially moving on up and taking shots at him, but he's not exactly our biggest concern. It's only a PPC and an SRM. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and reserve once more. See if anyone gets a little bit closer for us. Alright, Shadowhawk. Okay, there is the autocannon, or at least one of them. Let's bring... we could move down over here and take on the Panther. 60%, 75. I don't really want to be stuck too high. Oh, wait a second. We have direct line. 5 still. Yeah, that panther's just going to be a pain. We're going to go...
Ready to get it on.
if we move Rannick instead, maybe, what would we get? We would get medium weapons as well. Yeah, you know what? We're going to go ahead and move on there. We should have a pretty good chance of taking this Shadowhawk out, especially with all of this high ground. So, let's see.
Roger.
Oh, and that looked fairly brutal. Not get the kill, but it was certainly worth it. We'll run... Alright, maybe we just send a full barrage down here. We'll send the archer walking its way around. Yeah. And then maybe we'll have to run Rannick around or something like that, or he can keep sniping from where he is. So let's drop you over here.
I'm walking here.
We're going to go full LRMs. We're going to focus on him. Yeah, that's a pretty solid kill, if we have anything to say about it. Do we really need all this damage? I think we do. There's still a fair bit of armor and structure around. We could focus it in maybe, but I don't think that that's really possible, so...
Got it, Commander.
Right. One less
Enemy
problem to
down.
deal with. Right, the good news is we have a really solid amount of damage, so if we must, that fuel pumping station should probably go down fairly easily. That's, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 6. 6 hit pips, health pips. Same about there, so I'm guessing it's about the same.
Commander.
Or at least that's going to be my, guess. Alright, we're going to jump the Highlander down. We're going to go ahead and see what we're dealing with. We're going to try and get ourselves as close as possible. Get some long sniping ready for that generator.
Jumping.
Avoid dealing with those turrets if possible. We have a Wolverine. Okay, not bad. An AT5. Yep, well, we'll go LRMs. That's all we can do, so we may as well do it. Alright, not very strong. There goes...
Inflicted some heavy damage.
There goes a jump jet. That's handy. Right. Autocannon turrets are taking shots, but they are missing, so that is ideal. Now it is Rabbit's turn. Okay, let's go... Do we go for a sprint, or do we go for a jump? I think... Does that count as road? I don't think this does. Whatever we do, we're not going to get what we want out of this. So... Maybe if we run all the way forwards, we'll just assume that we're going to reposition up over here. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Maybe give an extra target for that Panther next time round and save the Archer. Yeah, okay, that's what we're going to do.
Once more under the breach, dear
Alright,
friends.
so Panther coming on up. PPC, targeting the Archer. Fair call. That awesome had far too much evasion for that to be worth it for them. Rannick,
Got something you want done?
we're not going to be able to snipe anything here. We also cannot sensor lock. Well, the Awesome's not going to have any other targets, so we'll leave the Panther for the Awesome. Let us try and reposition. I think this is going to be our best bet. We'll go... Actually, hang on a second. Maybe we run down here and we'll use this section here as a... Yeah, you know what? We'll have better shots from over here more quickly than we will from all the way down there. And this also sets us up for the reinforcements. Yeah, okay. So that's what we're doing. We're going to go ahead and even jump into the whirlwind. A little bit of cover negation is always useful. So, where they got Wolverine coming on in. Alright, fair play. Do what you can. Not too concerned.
Reporting. Minimal damage.
Alright, minimal damage. Hammer.
I'm here.
We could, but if we could just get within that range there, we could get rid of those turrets. So we're going to go ahead and reserve. let's bring Angel.
Go.
How close can we get you? Yeah, we're gonna be slightly out for this turn, so it's gonna be whatever it is. We could technically sprint the whole way and have options for next turn. What do we reckon? Well, if we sprint that Wolverine, can we deal with that before then? It's already had its turn, so you know what? I think we try to deal with that now. Yeah, we're going to try and get rid of some of these turrets. So let's go ahead and... Not going to get vision or anything else from there, so let's go ahead and sprint. Actually, that doesn't even show that we have line of sight. You know what? No, never mind. We're going to go ahead and move on forwards. We're going to take out this guy. Make sure that we get that sorted, and then we'll keep on moving forwards.
Confirmed.
Alright, so, full snubs at point blank. ACs are at 50%. That's not wonderful, but you know what? Precision strike will help those odds. Do we go for the leg? Legging a mech would be a good way to get rid of it. Yeah, we're gonna go for the leg. Alright, well that bad guy's not going to be standing up. Alright, that'll slow him down as well. That's not bad. Make him easier to finish off. Alright, extra wound, good. Yeah, we're going to take those shots from that cannon, from those turrets, but it is what it is. We cannot handle... we cannot deal with the rest. Rabid. Let's get you going forwards. We're going to go point blank. We'll take the damage reduction and the annihilation of his mech in that wonderful position. Oh, and it's actually on a cliff. Well, I did not notice that, but you know what? That's fine. We'll be all good. Let's go ahead. And we just poured that panther. Okay. Turns out they did not have as much armor as they needed. Alright, let's bring the archer. We'll bring the archer onto here. Yeah, we can finish off this Wolverine. Haven't noticed any other turrets shooting at us, so I think we should be fine, but we still want to be careful about our orientation. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and we'll aim for the leg, but he's gonna die anyway, so no big deal.
Farewell, sweet prince.
Alright, so that's really good for us. That means Angel can now sprint all the way forwards. We can use the archer on the... Oh, we're out of initiative.
What's up, boss?
Well, that's ideal.
Waiting for orders.
Yeah, let's go full sprint down over here. To stay out of the whirlwind, just to make sure.
Moving to position.
Yeah, we do have enemy contact, but we now have targeting data. Brilliant. Alright. Hammer, let's set you up over... I suppose over here will be just as fine and dandy.
Moving to position.
The Marauder, let's go... the high ground's not bad. But I suppose being closer gives us more weapons, so we're going to go ahead and pick this up.
Heading out.
Awesome. Let's go ahead and use our jump jets. We'll pop you up. We'll pop you up over here.
Certainly.
At least we're in a better position to take shots the next time round. Alright, Ranak.
Orders.
You have options. We're going to go... it's a light laser turret, but we know that there's more than that. That's got 100 health. We could... But we'll do 80. That's not quite enough, so we're not going to waste our Gauss. Maybe we just go ahead and use our extra range medium laser upon the turret generator. I think that's good enough. We'll save the Gauss ammo. Actually, you know what? No, we're going to send everything that we've got. We're not going to have another 13 rounds of combat, I'm sure, so let's just start putting damage on that fuel pumping station. Make sure that we are working towards the primary objective. Alright, this is the captain of the new Grange. Hold your fire. We're a civilian transport, not a military dropship. I know what you are. Power down your engines and surround her, or your ship will be destroyed. I can't do that. I repeat, hold your fire. There are unarmed people on this vessel. We've got a hold full of passengers, and you'll be murdering them if you destroy that tank. I already know that what your ship is carrying, and it isn't civilians, Captain. I'm giving you one last chance to surrender. If you refuse, what happens next will be on your head, not mine. Listen to reason and power down now. They've cut the comm feed, Lady Arano. I'm picking up increased activity on my sensors. They're making a run for it. They've left us no choice. We're blowing the fuel reservoir.
Let's do what we came here for, Commander.
Alright.
Take that dropship out.
Well, that's sad for them, but I think this is going to be how we do it. Let's roll that archer forwards. We need 130. Oh, we've even got medium lasers. Oh, but we don't have multi-targeting. Okay. Well, I guess maybe... Turret generator 100. You know what? We'll save our ammunition for the fuel pumping station. We've got a bunch of time left. Let's just target the turret generator. Make sure that they're all down, even the ones we cannot see. We need 100 damage, so we'll do all bar 1 LRM 5, I think. 120. Plus a little bit of extra just to be certain. I think that's fair.
Target acquired.
Generators down, Commander. That should take their turrets offline.
Alright, cool. Now, I don't know if they had any more turrets, but at least they won't be able to power any more.
Standing by.
Angel, you can now rotate around like we had originally planned.
Aye, aye.
And you can take care of these. So let's drop off the... Let's see, what can we drop? 60 damage here. Another 125. So that's more than enough just with the snub and the PPs. Sorry, the snub and the LRM. Yeah, that'll be more than enough. Let's go ahead and fire what you got.
Locking on target.
Alright, that's done it. The new Grange is down. That should satisfy our obligation to Lord Carosa.
Incoming transmission.
Heads up, Commander. Enemy dropship coming in hot. Incoming transmission. You fool. Don't you have any idea what you've just done? You'll pay for that with your life, mercenary filth. Oh, that's Victoria Espinosa. She is our cousin, I believe. We met her at the very beginning of the game. Oh. How things pan out. Alright. Victoria, if I'd known you'd been here, I would have taken the field myself. I pity you didn't. We could have ended this war here and now. I suppose I'll have to content myself with the prized mercenaries. Watch as I tear them to shreds. Okay, well. We may need to deal with that. Alright, so we need to defeat Lady Victoria Espinosa and the Directorate kill team. So, is that 4 of them or 3 and plus 1? Alright, well they've got a 60 tonner, so they're not coming in weekly.
Yes, Commander.
Rabbit, let's go ahead and... Oh, you've got to use your jump jets. You landed on a little... Alright, well, we'll pop you up forwards. Let's get ready. And I suppose we'll go... Embrace. Actually, 60 tonner. That should put it in a second, or maybe even... You know what? We have resolve to spare, so let's go ahead and do Vigilance. So next initiative is increased, which is nice. Guarded and entrenched. That'll be good. And then we can also brace on top of that. Yeah, 40% further reduction with the guarded. Yeah. That's what we'll do. Alright, so let's see what they're bringing towards us. They have a very questionable fire starter.
Waiting for orders.
Ranek, I think we're going to move you on in forwards and see who we are dealing with. Get rid of that 60 or the 50. I don't know what... Oh, and a 65 tonner. Okay. Yeah, we're going to go for them. They are obviously our primary concerns. They have a dragon. They're fairly solid. Centurion as well. And then something in the back, which I'm not sure. Maybe a catapult? Who knows? Alright, kill team, kill team, kill team, and you are... Okay, Lady Victoria in the back. Okay, so, precision strike, we'll go for the headshot. We've got some pretty good chances on the dragon.
I will kill you, mercenary.
Oh, we got a stray shot on Lady Victoria.
Enemy down.
Fantastic. I guess there's no time like the present to get working. Centurion, no big deal.
Not much armor left in that location.
So that's something we're going to need to focus on. Marauder, what are we dealing with? I think it's your leg. Fighting about the leg. Alright, well, that is somewhat important. There is Gauss ammo in there. Not sure if that is volatile or not, but the rest of us seems to be okay, so we should be fine. Let's bring on in...
Waiting for orders.
Do we bring on in the archer? Got some pretty good numbers on that centurion. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and focus down that centurion. We will get visual on what Lady Victoria has. What is she in? She is in a... Oh, she is in a catapult. Huh. Alright, what a lucky guess. Alright, 2 PPCs, mediums. She's going to be generating a stack of heat in that thing, so she's probably not going to be too combat efficient. Not compared to us. So we're going to focus on what we can deal with, which is, I think, taking out the Centurion. I think that's in our best interests. We'll go ahead and fire. Ooh, AC-10 ammo
I
explosion.
think things are going swimmingly.
Yeah,
Don't
that's a very beautiful salvo there from our archer. Alright, catapult coming on in. Yep, trying to cause some trouble. That's fine. In fact, I think that now means...
What's the plan?
Rabbit, let's get you lined on up and take your shots with your snub PPCs. See if we can damage her heat sinks or something else to slow down that heat generation of hers. So we're going to go full beans. In fact, we're going to go precision strike. You know what? Headshots are not very common. No, we're just going to go center torso. We don't even need another catapult. They're not super useful to our lance loadout. So let's go ahead and fire.
Unloading full salvo. You swine! I will tear your mech in two.
Okay, well, she's definitely unhappy now. No sign about throwing... Okay, we've got pretty good... Alright, you know what?
Commander.
Angel, you could be the one to finish this off before it even begins. We've only got your LRMs, unfortunately. Actually, if we go there... Ooh, we can target everything with that little bit of elevation. Never mind, that will
Lifting off.
suffice. We want to make sure that she does not get anywhere, so let's not give her a chance to run. We're just going to go ahead and fire. 95% across the board is very nice. And at the very least, we should knock her over with all of this extra stability damage. Alright, so we did get the knockdown. That's helpful. Injuries. Good. Right. Little fire starter coming on forwards. No real damage done there. The heat is annoying, but we can manage. We're gonna go...
Ready for orders.
I think we can, yeah, I think we've pushed the catapult back to number 1 as it is. So let's go ahead and make sure that Centurion never gets a turn.
Heading out.
We're going to roll on up on that very poorly Centurion. Let's put him out of his misery and put him out of the cockpit too.
Copy that.
I will make you suffer
Ooh.
before you die.
That'll do it. That will do it. All right.
Target neutralized.
Nice work there, Ranek. All right.
Yes, Commander.
What to do? I think what we do is, because we are now a little bit heated, let's go ahead and go for a melee. Actually, hang on.
I live to serve.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and go for the melee. We'll pick that up. We'll go around over there. This should probably be enough damage to take this thing out. And we get a help. Oh, wait, no, we have coolant. Never mind. Gonna do that instead. That is far better for us. And those odds aren't gonna get much better against that catapult. Yeah, we're already kind of too close as it is. So you know what? Maybe we'll step back a fraction. 55s. Anyway, if we go from here, yeah, 65. I think we're at as good a range as we're going to get. Never mind. We're going to move on back just a step. Back it on up and destroy this thing. Yeah, we can't control the LRMs anyway, so we'll just go ahead and fire.
No! It's not possible! I can still win this!
That is highly debatable. Right,
Orders.
Angel in the Highlander, let's get you... Move on over. I think that's enough for the fire starter there.
Got it.
We don't need to be too concerned. Alright. Those odds are fine.
Let's go.
Alright, right arm, right leg, also injured.
Scored a critical hit.
Yeah, that's that thing's going down. Alright, down to initiative 3. The question is, do we get the turn first or do they?
Reporting.
Oh wait, we still have Rabid. Well then, I think it's only appropriate that we kind of yeah, let's regain some heat, cooling, and just go ahead for the melee. No need to be over the top. Alright, and there he goes. Just for good measure.
Tango down.
Alright, mission successful, Commander. Nicely done. Dr. Maraud, does the Argo have an empty storeroom that could serve as a makeshift rig? Oh, I'm sure something could be arranged, Lady Arano. Then arrange it. And get a lock on Lady Espinosa's ejection pod. She's coming with us. Okay, so I don't remember seeing her eject, but clearly she did. I guess we've captured ourselves our first prisoner of war. That is rather good. That should go a long way. Alright, so 2 million E-bills. Wonderful. And apparently the local pirates are now upset with us. Huh. I did not realize that was against them. Alright, well, we definitely need to do some things to bring up our reputation with them once more. Alright, that archer coming in very, very good in that mission there, taking out some of those turrets, those turret generators and mechs. Everyone else, good work. Nicely done. Could not have done it much better ourselves. So, as far as bits and bobs go, let's pick up the dragon. That was a full mech on offer. They have Wolverines. Actually, we should check out their weapons. Maybe they had some specialized... just a PPC with a little bit of extra damage. Not super useful. We could go... I suppose we'll take the part of the catapult. Yeah, that'll get us further ahead. And then with all the rest of the salvage, maybe we'll even finish another mech or two. That could be good. We've got enough to get 2/3 of a Shadowhawk Wolverine. Could possibly finish a Centurion. Yeah, let's go ahead and confirm. Alright, we did gain a Commando and a Panther piece. Okay, medium lasers, MGs. Actually, I think we needed a few more machine guns. SRM2, heat sinks, and jump jets. Alright. not a bad haul in salvage. Now the real question is, where do we go from here? Now that we have done some work for Lord Carosa, will he be willing to see us as a decent ally in this war? Or are we still at that whole means to an end sort of thing? Alright, well, either way, only one way to find out, and that is when this loads. Family reunion in orbit of Anvelt. Victoria, I've been waiting 3 years for this. Are you enjoying your cell? I had it assembled just for you. Float all you like, cousin. Your victory will be short-lived. Your pathetic little army may have carried you this far, but if you think that you can challenge the poor systems, you're sadly mistaken. Our glorious army will grind your restoration to a bloody pulp. Save me the lecture and tell me what you were doing on Anvil. Your father rules the Directorate. You should have been in a tower somewhere, not on a dusty little moon guarding a smuggling ship. Smuggling ship? Is that what Carosus thought the new Grange was? Is that what he told you? Oh, you poor dear fool. I would tell you what you've just done, but I don't want to spoil the surprise. You'll be finding out for yourself soon enough. Alright, yeah, maybe we may need to have a talk with Lord Carosa. That's probably not a bad, either that or all this blessed lady around she's trying to get in your head. You know what? I think we'll try and stand firm and solidify our position. It isn't working. You know, Victoria, I loved you like a sister, and you betrayed me. Your father held a knife to my back, and you helped him push it in. I need to understand why. If you'd ever really listened to him, you'd already know. He tried to teach your cousin to set you on the path to strength and prosperity, but you spat on his efforts and forced his hand, and mine along with it. Forced your hand? Massif is dead because of you. Our mentor, the man who taught you to pilot a mech. You put him in a camp and left him to rot. Thousands of Auguran dead lie piled at your feet. The price of strength and our nation's future. For the glory of the Reach, I'd pay it 100 times over. She's clearly nuts. Hey, you seem to be confusing wanton cruelty for strength. They aren't the same thing. The destruction of your lands should have taught you that. Little Lord Madeira, my cousin's favorite. I see. I wonder if that pretty draw of yours is as fragile as it looks. One of these days, we'll have to find out. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and go with the Solaris Gladiator. We should, I think we will always take these picks if possible. Yeah, if you're a real mech warrior, you'd be picking a fight with me, not with him. Don't you worry, Leviathan, I'll take my revenge on you soon enough. Our teacher's death will look mild by comparison. You won't get the opportunity. I'm going to keep you caged until this war is over. For it, you'll watch from the sidelines as I dismantle your father's empire and reclaim my rightful throne. When the war is over, you'll stand before a jury for your crimes against the Auguran people. I imagine it'll be a short trial. If that's supposed to scare me, Kamea, it doesn't. Do you think my father hasn't planned for this? Did you think that you were winning? My capture means nothing. The jaws of our trap are already closing around your neck. You're just too blind to see it. Yeah, you talk like a cartoon villain. Has anyone ever told you that? That is far too good. You mock me at your peril, mercenary. My father bends everyone to his will. The periphery nations like the successor states, everyone. You don't know what I've done for our people, the sacrifices I've had to make. You understand nothing, and you never will. You've already lost this war, cousin. You'll die screaming, and your restoration will die with you. I've heard enough, Mr. Oliveira. Cut off her cob. What do you want us to do with her, Lady Urano? The Argo isn't a prison. She can't stay here. No, she can't. Lord Caroso lost a daughter to the Directorate, and we weren't there to help him. I can't undo that wrong, but I can give him justice. We'll transfer Lady Victoria into his custody to be held until I say otherwise. Your call, Lady Urano. We'll set a course for Smithen when we're ready. Conversation's over, people. Let's get back to work. Alright, mending fences in orbit of Anvelt. Simon Carosis. Lord Urano, my staff has taken Lady Espinosa into custody. She is being escorted to her cell as we speak. A kinder fate than what she deserves, perhaps, but I will adhere to the terms of our arrangement. While she remains in my custody, she will not be harmed. You're an honourable man, Lord Carosa. One day I hope to earn your support. You already have it. What you've done today feels like justice, Lady Urano, of a kind I never thought I'd live to see. I owe you a debt of thanks as well, Commander Hobbs. You did a yeoman's job on the New Grange. You'll never darken our skies again. Lady Victoria claims you were wrong. That wasn't a smuggling ship. If I were you, I'd make sure to keep an armed guard outside of Victoria's cell at all times. Be dangerous even in captivity, or glad to be of service. Yeah, she claims that it wasn't a smuggling ship. I think if it's going to come up, we may as well ask now. We may not get another chance in the future, so let's go ahead and see. Of course she does. She's a liar and a betrayer. You can't trust her at her word, Commander Hobbs. Do we go... I feel like he's a little bit blinded. Maybe he could just put things over there. No, let's play the devil's advocate. Let's see if... what if she is telling the truth? It doesn't matter if she is. Whatever the ship's provenance, the New Grange was important enough for Director Espinosa had his own daughter standing sentry over her refueling site. You sent that ship to hell and deprived Espinosa of something he deemed valuable. I count that as a win, Commander Hobbs. Alright then, well then, glad to be of service. Now let's discuss what he's doing in return. Yes, of course, let's discuss your recompense. The chief engineer tells me that she's found a hidden data archive on your ship and that you need my help to open it. It sounds to be quite the mystery. More than one mystery to me, Lord Carosa. My father believed that the Argo held something of great value, but he died before he could see it. I need to know what is on that drive, and you're the only one in the Reach who can open it for me. Better, perhaps, that I give you the means to open it yourself. I will give you a device sent to your ship, an electronic codebreaker of advanced design. Given enough time, it'll chew through any encryption, even yours. Yeah, with respect, I'm surprised that a Periphery Lord even has access to such a device. I was just as surprised when I received it. High Lord Tamati himself delivered it to me. He told me it had been discovered in the possession of a Comstar pre-center who had died in Auguran space. What she was doing with it, I will never know. What I do know is that your father would want you to have this, Kamea. He'd be quite proud of the leader you've become. Thank you, Lord Carosa. Simon, it means more than I can say. Speaking of proud fathers, do you have any news to share about your son? Has his condition improved since we last spoke? Somewhat, my lady. Otto's road to recovery will be long and difficult. The Directorate did something to his mind on Weldry. I still don't have a clear picture of what, but the damage is both physical and mental. In truth, I fear my boy has been damaged irreparably, and that the Otto I knew is gone. I cling to hope that someday, the son that I remember will return to me. He will, Simon, I know it. Otto is young and strong, and House Carosa is nothing if not resilient. I'm afraid that I must make my leave of you now, but I have forces to marshal and plans to make. But please keep me apprised of Otto's condition. I will, my lady. Farewell to you, and know that you have earned the respect, the support of House Carosa. What you've done Today doesn't erase the past, but perhaps we can still write the course of our people's future. For my part, I am willing to try. Thank you, Lord Carosa, the Lord, and welcome to the restoration. Together, we will fix what my uncle has broken. I swear it. Alright, well. Codebreaker. Okay, hey, Commander, I've been putting the code-breaking device to that thing, that we got from Lord Carosa to work on our mystery archive. I'm now watching a progress bar climb. Really slowly. I'll give you a heads up when it's finished. Okay. Well then, I guess that's it. We're gonna probably...
asked for is cleared for fighting.
Okay, we're probably gonna, need to do some work in the meantime. So, got ourselves an extra mech. Let's head over to the bay and send it to scrapping. Oh, not scrapping, to storage. We don't need you hanging around. Thank you very much. We have one more day before we have the improved automation finished. We have enough money to buy whatever we want. Let's go quickly past our MechWarriors and make sure everyone is adequately promoted. I think we'll go... do we go for the extra or do we go for the indirect fire? You know what? Indirect fire now works if we have LRMs on board.
Training complete.
So we'll give that to her.
Commander?
Hammer, not quite enough.
What's up, boss?
Ranik, you've got XP coming out of your ears, 16,000, good grief.
Yes, Commander.
Rabid. Yeah, we'll also work on your tactics for that indirect fire.
Confirmed, Commander.
No point in not having it. And
Receiving you.
Spymaster, yeah, we cannot afford anything there. Okay, so, contract-wise, let us see. Whereabouts are we? Are we... Yeah, we still seem to be in the same location, so we're floating around the Smithen, I think. Orions could be upset if we do a robbery. That seems reasonable. Also some pretty good salvage. We have a manufacturing facility. No, we're not upsetting the pirates further. But we can also do another thorn in the side against the Taurians. So I suppose that is what we're going to do here. We're going to go ahead and pick those up. We'll do that, and then maybe we'll pick up the carrier mission and try and repair some of our reputation with the pirates. So that's what we're going to come back with. So if you do want to see that, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning in to the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.